Good morning. Thank you for joining me. This is a tropical update on Hurricane Ida. Hurricane Ida is currently undergoing rapid intensification right over the southern Gulf of Mexico at this time. You can actually see the explosive thunderstorms on its western side just forming right now. This will shortly fill in on its western side, and then it will fill in on the eastern side, and you will have an eye developing later this afternoon. I wouldn't be surprised if an eye, a well-defined eye, starts forming by at least 11 a.m. at the earliest, at least. I mean, what you're seeing, that little dot, that's not an eye forming yet. That is just basically some openings in the clouds, because you're not having much thunderstorms on its eastern side, but you are having a lot of thunderstorms on its western side. So now let's look at the long wave. Let's look at the visible, basically. Let's look at true color. Sorry, natural color, basically. Yeah, air mass is actually, yeah, true color is better. So, boom, right there. Big explosive development, and basically made landfall right over the Isle of Youth, then made landfall in west central Cuba, about say 70 miles east of the tip, and is now undergoing another burst of rapid intensification and thunderstorm development. And this will basically continue for the next 12 to 24 hours, right up until the point of landfall. It's 3 a.m. Saturday right now, 3:06 Eastern Daylight Time, or 7:06 UTC time. And this storm is just going absolutely nuts. Now let's look at the water vapor imagery and see if anything's changed. And right there, just right here, just explosive development. Like, just incredible, absolutely incredible thunderstorm development on its western side. I mean, look at this. I mean, this looks like an eye trying to form, honestly. Without a reason, it looks like an eye trying to form right there. But of course, it's not an eye trying to form. I mean, it could be, but you see how it's like going west, and you see right here, you see how it almost looks like the center is like here. It's still pretty broken up, but now that you're starting to get all this thunderstorm development here, and it's trying to wrap back around, you're starting to get thunderstorm development on all sides of the system now. Once you completely enclose your center and all these thunderstorms, that's when rapid intensification can commence. And already, aircraft recon data has already found, as of about 40 minutes ago, pressure's already dropped to under 990 millibars. See, went from 993 to 988 millibars in only a couple hours. And this was probably around 2:15 is when this reading took place. So this happened right at around this time, right here, and then boom, get another burst of thunderstorm development. I mean, this is what happened in the last few hours. It went from this to this. I mean, doesn't look like much has changed, but big difference from here to here. I mean, huge difference. I mean, look at all these very, very intense cloud tops. Storm is just going absolutely nuts right now. So you got another system in the Atlantic, Invest 98L. Wow, look at 98L. I think 98L is already a tropical storm. Oh my God, right over the center. Yep, but here's the thing. There's a lot of shear right where 98L is. So looks like your mid-level circulation and your center is pretty displaced. So here's your center right about here. So this is where your center is. So this is where your center is. Here's your thunderstorms. But then look what happened in the last few hours. Boom! Right over the center. So now let's look at spaghetti models. So this is 98L right here. 90%. And this is bad. This is bad. This could be the big one for the United States. I mean, this could potentially be a Cape Verde storm that could just be a big one for the United States, potentially. Look at that. IDA is 80 miles an hour, 987 millibars. So, yep. IDA is already 80, so I'm really concerned. Major hurricane 8 p.m. Saturday. I think she's going to become a major earlier. I mean, hurricane warnings right for Baton Rouge. Ooh, I think my friend already knows that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The models are way off. Way off. Yeah, she's going to become a 5. I do not see this happening. This is what's going to happen. She will become a 5. I mean, you go up to right about here, probably become a 5, and then just rapidly just drop off after landfall. So basically, this is what's basically going to happen. And then landfall. She'll become a 5 and then just suddenly drop off at the point of land. Maybe not that quick, but like something along the lines of that. So looking at it's track. It's going right over the just nothing but very warm waters, and it's gonna have about 36 hours just to feed off of the Gulf, just feed and feed and feed. So basically, yeah, my internet just died. Okay, I'm back online now. So let's look back at IDA now. See if anything has changed in the last few minutes. See if anything's changed. Okay. Okay. Oh Lord. Okay, so this is the last. So we're at 52 when we last saw that. So right here. And then this is what's changed. So my forecast is for IDA to make landfall as a Category 5 in East Central Louisiana, west of New Orleans. So New Orleans is going to be in the right front quadrant. So strongest winds and potential for tornadoes. New Orleans will be to the east of the center of circulation. So there's still potential for flooding because you're going to have very strong easterly winds. Your flow aloft will be from the southeast, but your surface winds will be from the east and east-southeast. And that could potentially, fill Lake Pontchartrain up with a lot of water from the Gulf. And this could overtop the levees, especially if you're going to be having 80 to 100 mile per hour winds. and potentially the storm being stronger than Katrina in terms of air pressure. It's probably going to be a more compact system, but you still could have deeper pressures. And if the storm does go further east and it does go right over New Orleans, so God help them. It's going to be really bad. We thank you for watching, and good night.